I went to grad school. I got my master's degree in marine pollution issues, and the first thing I wanted to do as soon as I got out of grad school was go work for, an advocacy group.
I didn't really think of myself as as an environmentalist or a conservationist. I was what I think was pretty common in the 80s, which is sort of the technocratic approach, which is if everybody just had good information, we'd make good decisions. That's really what's missing.
And it was interesting to me because I went to graduate school in Maryland, on the Chesapeake Bay, really, and there were very few Save the Bay stickers on the cars in the parking lot. And I always thought that was strange because these were all the scientists that were working to save the bay, but none of them were advocating it really on their cars. It was almost kind of not looked highly upon if you sort of took that Save the Bay, took that, we got to protect the environment, because you were supposed to be a scientist and you were just supposed to be very objective and look at the science.
I find it very, very frustrating that a scientist who's an expert about wetlands will say, well, I'm just an expert about wetlands, I can't go testify about what we should do with this wetlands, whether it should be developed or not.
I think a lot of people cared about the environment, but there's definitely a stigma attached to being a scientist and being out as an environmentalist. And a lot of people shied away from that stigma, especially early in their careers when they're trying to, get their degree, get tenure, become a professor. And then you start to see people maybe loosening up a little bit, but there's still a stigma, and there really shouldn't be.
I would say that the good news is there are increasingly both individual scientists and also institutions that recognize that scientists have an important role to play in engaging in public process, and scientific societies are doing it more, as are individual scientists.